Nick and Vanessa Lachey first fell for each other on the set of his 2006 music video, What's Left
Oh,
of
I
Me.
love that we
Let's go back,
I have
baby.
that. Back then, she was hosting MTV's TRL, and he was heating up the music charts.
Oh, look at you.
14 years later, they're married. They have 3 children, and y'all have not aged a bit.
It's kind of annoying.
I wish that were true.
And now you guys, they have a new challenge, a brand new one, hosting a dating show together. It is called Love is Blind.
The show is a social experiment where single people look for love and get engaged, but here's the catch. You actually can't see your fiance's face until after the engagement.
Okay, by the way, first of all, this is kind of equal parts scary and fascinating to me.
Makes for great Netflix television, right?
When you guys heard about it, did you say, yeah, like I want in?
I think our first thought was, how in the world has this not done, been done before?
Yeah.
It's such a cool concept. But yeah, we were completely intrigued from the get-go. Just such a fun show to be a part of. And
Well, at the beginning of our dating as well, I mean, Nick and I knew each other, so I guess it's kind of not fully like the show, but I was in New York and he was in Los Angeles, and so it was a lot of texting or phone calls. And for a while, until I, was like, I'm moving to LA for the guy.
Yeah.
And we really got to know each other on a deeper level. We weren't distracted by seeing each other at dinner and then saying, hey, you want to hang out or you want to make out or whatever it is you do when you see somebody in person. We just really got to dive into what makes us tick and what our passions are.
Can you find real chemistry that way? I think you can find real meaning in conversations, but is the chemistry, can it be there?
The connections that these people got with each other was absolutely, it blew my mind. I think it blew their mind.
Too.
Yeah, you really you get to know people for the essence of who they are. It's a great foundation for. And then when you do finally see them, obviously there's a physical part to a relationship, but it's a great foundation, that real emotional connection they created.
I think it was in the trailer. One of the women, her name is Lauren, and she said it beautifully. She said, "You are a beautiful person, and I don't need to see you to know that." And I'm like, that's what it is. And then yes, to your point, we are human, and so that is a layer. Then there's the layer of the physical attraction. But don't you find that you're more physically attracted to somebody when you know how true they are? I mean, like when I'm in love with, when Nick wanted to be a daddy, and I saw him with our son, and then our daughter, and then our third son.
That changed everything.
Like I could still jump your bones. He's like, hang on.
I can't do both.
Yeah, I don't think he said hang on.
Yeah, I doubt he said
hang on. But it actually is so much fun. I mean, we just said 14 years y'all have been together. You have this record of falling in love in this music video. How has your love evolved in 14 years?
Well, we haven't done any more music videos, but no, it's. I think we really, obviously, as she said, we created this real foundation. We got to know each other really well. We dated for a long time before we got married.
5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that I was counting. Not that I was counting. Well, no, we talked about. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
It's just the fact that when you develop this foundation and you really get to know somebody. I mean, marriage is work. Any relationship is work, whether it's a work relationship or it's a marriage with a partner or it's even a parental relationship. It's work. And the thing about Nick that I love and respect, and I think vice versa, is we're both willing to put in the work.
Absolutely.
Well, I interviewed Jessica Simpson for her book, Open Book, and she talked about how she has her life with her husband and her children, and she was really, really happy for y'all. She kept saying, like, they sent me something beautiful when I got, when we had our children, et cetera, et cetera. But when I was learning about her, it was all the stuff I didn't know. I didn't know she'd been through this abuse. I didn't know she had drinking problems. And sometimes you don't even share that with the person you're closest to. Was this kind of news to you, Nick, or were you kind of aware of what her...
I'll be honest, I obviously haven't read the book, so I don't know what she said or what she revealed there. But certainly happy, for her and her life. I know she is happy for us.
She really
and there's definitely a mutual respect there. So that's obviously it was a long time ago. We've all moved on.
I feel bad. I'm sorry. You said somebody sent her. Because now it's like, it wasn't us, but thank you whoever sent it from us.
Yeah, so she got something nice from you guys after, I don't remember, after some moment in her life, and she thought it was sweet, and So anyway, so she sort of was like saying kind of thanks to you guys.
What'd you send her?
I didn't.
No, you can't do her?
No, I didn't. I don't know her address. But thank you whoever sent it from us.
Yes.
See someone out there.
Can we ask them on your show? Do people really find love? Do they actually? Are there good
all sorts of endings?
Very happy
all endings.
Yeah.
All endings?
All endings.
So you were happy with the result?
Every scenario you could imagine played itself out on the show. I mean,
I was going to say,
we got to make them watch it.
Well, and they will, of course.
Yes.
They're on the edge of their seat.
So there's love, and there's also people that are like, wait, this is.
Well, to his point, so the show did not make nobody comes into this and you have to propose. That's not we're like, if you want to propose, propose.
Yeah.
But once you do propose, then you get to meet them. So that was a really big moment. We had this huge room and they'd run across the room and they had the first physical connection.
Oh my gosh.
But once you did propose, you had to go to the altar. So that's when it became.
And were you all there for the altar?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
in a wedding dress.
Grab your snacks.
You know what? I'm sorry, this is going to be a hit.
Nick and Vanessa Lachey are one hot couple.
You might even say they're a steady 98 degrees.
The two lovebirds are crazy busy. They host shows, they tour. Most importantly, though, they're raising three adorable kids.
Oh, wow.
Hi, guys.
That's the important job these days.
Sure is. 3 of them all under the age of 6.
How are we handling that situation?
It is intense, but it's good tense though. Like every day I feel like I see something different in every one of them that's like, wow, I'm so glad I got to see that today.
Yeah.
It's truly, it is what they say, the cliche, it just gets better and better.
Yeah.
Not only every day and every month with each kid, but every kid, it gets better and better.
And they all get along well?
Well, you know, they're siblings, you know. The 1 minute they're playing very, very sweetly with each other. The next minute somebody's hair is getting pulled.
It's just called life. Now, your daughter apparently controls the world.
She
Boss lady.
She runs the show.
I want to see. Come on.
Have you seen this video? I think
She's
By
on
the way,
the
look
computer,
how
right?
cute
Well, she runs Daddy.
What?
I was
That's not happening.
First of all, I don't know where she got her typing skills from because Mommy does not type like that. And then the best part is Daddy's song comes on the speaker and she breaks out into dance like, "Hey girl, you gotta see this, right?
Is it happening?
Right here.
Look how adorable she is.
And back to work.
Tell us about your little guy, Phoenix, who, you know, he came into this world a little early,
He
didn't he?
He just celebrated his first birthday on Christmas Eve, and
God bless
he's
him.
such a blessing, and he's doing so well, and he's just he's the sweetest, happiest kid.
He is the happiest, and we are so lucky. And to what you just said, he came 10 weeks early. So for me, the first year was such an important milestone for us.
Yeah.
And it was Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
I mean, it just felt so magical. Daddy just got off tour, so literally got in a car from Vegas, drove all the way back to California. I threw all the Christmas things that he had to assemble, and then we had Phoenix's birthday, and it was just really
great.
special.
And how are the kids sleeping?
Very well.
Well, we
They're
hear you
great
have a
sleepers.
secret to
Yes.
that, right?
Well, you know, after 3 kids, we're kind of experts at this point. Now, we realize that the key to a good night's sleep is no leaky diapers that wake them up in the middle of the night.
Exactly. And
Very
Pampers
important.
Baby Dry allows for overnight dryness. So that's not going to wake them up at night. And we've established a great routine. We give them, put on their Pampers Baby Dry. We sing them one of Daddy's lullabies.
Yeah.
We put on our sound machine, swaddle them up, and they're good for 10 to 12
You guys are
hours.
paid
people for Pampers,
Yes,
right?
Yes.
Partnered
And
with
Pampers has been very, I mean, look, it's a godsend for us
At
as
one
parents.
point, we
Trust
had
me.
3 kids in diapers.
Stop it.
That's bananas.
All right,
And
it's time.
soon you.
All right, see? That's what I tell my daughter. So one day you're going to have to wipe Daddy's bottom. So don't get, you know, you're going to pay it back at some point.
All right, we got a little game to play. We got Al Roker, the star.
Yeah,
of the man. Al Roker's in the house.
I just actually watched the Celebrity Family Feud the other night that we had done with you, Al. Remember the Celebrity Family Feud?
Yes.
All
Oh,
right.
yes.
It was
What
so
are we
much fun.
doing?
Well, we're going to play a little kind of newlywed game.
Okay.
Sort of know
Are
your
you guys
partner.
the couple?
We're a couple and you're a couple.
Oh,
You're
Okay.
a couple.
Okay, you got
Get
one
some
here, Kath.
Erasers.
Okay.
Okay. And then,
Oh, everybody. Okay,
Okay,
It's
wait.
official.
We each
That's
get
right.
one.
I thought you guys were.
No,
There you
we're
go. All right,
it's
here we
us
go.
against
So,
them. We're a couple and they're a
That's
couple.
right. You're a couple. You're
Okay.
a couple.
Okay.
If you get the right answer, your answers match, you get a point. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay,
ready to go? Here we
Ready.
go.
All right.
Go.
Okay. Hoda and Nick are going to answer these first.
Okay.
Hoda and Nick.
I'm very confused. Okay.
Your partner is stranded on a desert island.
Yeah.
Name something they would definitely stash in their luggage.
Oh, boy.
No, you don't write, Vanessa. This is just.
Okay.
In there.
Okay.
So you're
You
gonna have
gotta
to
go.
guess.
Go.
You're
We
gonna
got
have to guess
time.
it.
You have to guess.
Okay.
Guess.
Wait. Okay. Hold on. You have to wait till he writes it down.
All right.
Okay.
We'll start with our guest.
Okay.
What did you say?
A picture of my kids.
What did you say, Nick?
Ryan
Reynolds.
Wow. Okay. No points.
All right. Wait.
It's either lip gloss or wine.
Which one?
You gotta think.
Wine.
Yes! And the right kind of
And
one,
you
too.
got the-
My stuff.
You got the plug-in. Very nice.
Okay, good.
All right,
You're welcome.
now,
You're welcome.
Kathy and Vanessa, you're going to be answering this.
Okay.
What is your partner's go-to karaoke song?
Oh.
Come on, babe.
Oh,
We gotta make up for that.
Oh, yeah. Come on. I'm not looking. Give it to me. Give it to me. Ready? Are you?
I'm writing so bad.
Okay. All right. Nick, what do you think Vanessa said?
I'm going to go with Stevie Wonder, Superstition.
Very superstitious.
Yeah. All right. You got the point.
Wait. Is she saying what my go-to karaoke
Yes.
song is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so.
I hope you got this, but who knows? apple-bottom jeans, low,
Oh, it's
low,
with the
low,
fur.
low,
I got flow right
I don't, judges, I don't think that's...
It's a different song.
All right.
It's capped there.
Okay, well, we'll just call it a tie.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, was that it?
was amazing.
We're gonna get a tiebreaker?
No, there's no time.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you so
No
much.
time.
We'll be back right after Bye-bye.
Wookie looks like Chewbacca. That's the noise we make for him, and I can't believe I just did that on camera. And he howls to it. Hi, my name is Vanessa Lachey, and this is my pet tale. Nick and I have a dog named Wookie. He is a mixed breed, Yorkie Poodle mix. He's about 15 to 20 pounds, so he's a little guy. We got him smaller so we can travel with him because we travel a lot. He's our firstborn. Chewbacca from Star Wars is actually a Wookiee, so we named him Wookie. We got him 777, so we should have named him Lucky. So that makes him 11. And he has moments of acting 11, but then he has these moments of still being a puppy. He wants to run around and play fetch with the kids and chase them, and it's fun to watch him still have this zest for life. Wookie's always been a part of our family. There was never a transition where I'm like, oh, all of a sudden you're now a part of our family. The thought that Nick and I were dating and we wanted to go into this together and we wanted to do this together was kind of solidifying, I think, our relationship. And then Wookie just made us a complete family. And years after that, Nick proposed, we got married, and then we had 3 babies, and they all love and know Wookie. And Wookie always, actually, when their baby stays in their nursery, it's the cutest thing. He doesn't want to come out, and he sleeps under their cribs, and he loves being around the babies. So Wookie's our firstborn. He's the oldest guy, and honestly, a lot of times he's the most high maintenance. He's picky with his food, he's the loudest, he needs the most attention, but hey, that's what comes with being the oldest. Having Wookie prepared me for being a mother to my 3 children in a way where you are now responsible for somebody or something else, as opposed to just yourself. You have to remember for their upkeep, for their hygiene, for their nutrition, for their love. You have to always be aware of them, and you can't just do you. And it was definitely a great, smoother transition, because obviously once you have babies, it's that heightened. So, but he still challenges me. I remember I was feeding Camden, so I only had one, and I was breastfeeding him, and so you're sitting down, and once they latch, you're like, oh my goodness, okay, it's happening, we're good, we're gonna stay here, and he needed to go out, and I remember saying, Wookie, you're gonna have to wait. And he just looked at me, and if he could talk, he's like, I'm about to pee on this floor right now, unless you get up and let me out. So I ended up walking up. I had one of those pillows, and I walked over while Cam was still breastfeeding, and I opened the door, and I'm like, this is what it's gonna be like to have multiple kids, because Wookie wanted to make sure he was seen and heard. Wookie loves to play, but Wookie is very cerebral. I want to know what he's thinking. I wish he could talk. He's not this goofy, like, big dog. He's very calculated. And honestly, if he could talk, he would say some really amazing things and probably some really cutting things. He gives you side eye. He does that. Like when a dog does that, they're thinking something, and it's probably not something good. So I just want to get into his brain just for 24 hours and just have him talk to me and understand what's going on back there. It would be definitely entertaining. Wookie makes our life better in seeing the simple things of when he wants to lay in the baby's room when they're little, and I just see his presence there, or the excitement of every time you come home. We've had him for 11 years, and every time we come home, he's still excited to see us, and it's a beautiful thing to watch and to be a part of, and you still feel loved, and he's the best.